He ignored God's warning until a donkey stopped him. Numbers 22:3. Moab was terrified because there were so many people. A new nation was rising. The Israelites moved across the land like a wave. Their numbers were great. Their presence was overwhelming. Everywhere they went, they grew stronger. King Balak of Moab looked out over the land, and fear filled his heart. This was not an ordinary people. They were not like the nations before them. They were protected, guided, favored by a powerful God. Balak understood something important. He could not defeat them by force. If he tried, he would lose. So he began to think of another way. Numbers 22:6. Come now, curse these people for me, for they are too powerful for me. Balak made a decision. If he could not fight them physically, he would fight them spiritually. Messengers were sent across the desert, carrying gold, precious gifts, promises of power and honor. Their destination? A man named Balaam, a prophet, a man known to speak with God, a man whose words were believed to shape destinies. When the messengers arrived, they delivered the king's request. Come and curse this people. The offer was clear. Fame, wealth, influence, all waiting for Balaam. Numbers 22:12. You must not curse these people, because they are blessed. That night, Balaam sought God. In the silence of the desert, he prayed, and God answered, clear, direct, without confusion. You must not go. You must not curse them. They are blessed. There was no mystery, no hidden meaning. The answer was final. And in the morning, Balaam told the messengers to leave. He would not go. He would not curse the people God had blessed. Numbers 22:17. I will reward you handsomely and do whatever you say. But Balak refused to give up. He sent more officials, more powerful, more influential. And this time, the offer was greater. More gold, more honor, more reward. The temptation was stronger. Balaam knew the truth. He had already heard from God, but something inside him hesitated. Instead of standing firm, he asked again. And in that moment, his heart revealed something dangerous. Numbers 22:22. God was very angry when he went. God allowed Balaam to go, but something was wrong. His heart was not aligned with God's will. Early in the morning, Balaam arose. He saddled his donkey and began the journey. 2 servants walked beside him. The desert stretched ahead, quiet, still. But unseen, God was already moving. And ahead on the path, something waited. Numbers 22:23. When the donkey saw the angel, it turned off the road. The angel of the Lord stood in the road, sword drawn, blocking the way. But Balaam could not see him. Only the donkey could. Suddenly, the donkey turned off the path, moving into the field. Balaam was confused, then angry. He struck the animal, not knowing the donkey had just saved his life. Numbers 22:25. It pressed close to the wall, crushing Balaam's foot. The path narrowed. Walls rose on both sides. There was no room to escape. Again, the angel stood ahead, sword ready. The donkey saw him,
and pressed tightly against the wall. Balaam's foot was crushed. Pain shot through him. His anger grew stronger, and once again he struck the donkey, still blind to what stood before him. Numbers 22:28. Then the Lord opened the mouth of the donkey. The path ended. There was nowhere left to go. The donkey stopped and lay down. Balaam's anger exploded. He raised his hand and struck the animal again. Then the impossible happened. The donkey spoke. "What have I done to you? Why have you beaten me?" In that moment, reality itself seemed to pause, because God had opened the mouth of a donkey. Numbers 22:31. Then the Lord opened Balaam's eyes, and suddenly everything changed. Balaam could see. The angel stood before him, radiant, powerful, sword drawn, blocking the way. Balaam fell face down to the ground. Fear overwhelmed him. At last, his eyes were opened. Numbers 22:32. Your path is reckless before me. The angel spoke. Your path is dangerous. If the donkey had not stopped, you would be dead. Balaam realized the truth. His pride, his greed, his stubbornness. He had been walking towards destruction. And he said quietly, I have sinned. Numbers 23:8. How can I curse those whom God has not cursed? Balaam continued his journey. He stood before King Balak. The king waited, expecting curses, expecting destruction. But when Balaam spoke, blessings came out instead. Again and again. Each time the same result. Because no one can curse what God has blessed. God's will could not be changed, no matter the pressure, no matter the reward. This story is not just about a miracle. It is about direction, about obedience, about listening. Sometimes we are like Balaam. We hear the truth. We know what is right. But still, we choose our own path. Until something stops us. Until something forces us to see. And the question is this. When God tries to guide you, will you listen? Or will you keep going until you are forced to stop? Because sometimes the greatest mercy is the interruption.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe for more animated Bible mysteries every week.